So this is the corner of Slauson and Brea in Los Angeles, as you'll see from the left side. Huge fiery crash in the middle of a very busy intersection there. So that devastating crash that you saw there is in the Windsor Hills neighborhood of LA that left 6 people dead, which included a pregnant woman and also a baby. So there's a couple photos below that show some of the aftermath of this and the devastation that happened. That black Mercedes there in that first photo on the left is the car that flew through that intersection at what I heard was around 100 miles an hour. The second one is the aftermath of the few cars that driver then hit. There's other witnesses that watched this. Again, like I said, a very, very busy intersection. They jumped on their Citizen app, and there's a couple more things that images and devastating footage that other folks showed. So again, still warning if this is troubling to see. Let's look at more.
I'm here at the corner of Slauson and Brea, mortified. I heard the crash when it happened and just saw the black smoke come up. And by the time I was able to run over here, it was totally engulfed in flames. Everyone is dead. This is absolutely insane. I don't know how the hell this happened.
From some people that were there as well, they had no idea what was happening, as that lady said. They thought maybe a bomb had hit, someone was attacking. The speed in which that car came through the intersection, all you see is a ball of flames once it happened. And of course, the people that the driver hit never knew what was coming. Let's get to more details, because at least 6 people, as I mentioned, were killed and 8 more were injured in a fiery multi-vehicle crash at that gas station intersection. Again, I mentioned to folks that are here, there's 4 gas stations on that corner. There's only 4 corners to a street, so it could have been much, much worse. So continue on. The crash was reported about 1:40 in the afternoon when a dark colored Mercedes sped through that red light without braking, struck 2 vehicles, and also they then careened into a gas station in that ball of fire. Now about those victims, the pregnant woman also lost her unborn child, which California Highway Patrol was counting as an additional fatality due to rare circumstances. Officer Frank Pepe, who's the California Patrol spokesperson, said that. They've not determined yet, authorities haven't determined yet what caused the crash, but the driver is still alive. She's not one of the ones that died. The cause of that is not known, but CHP spokesperson said investigators determined that the Mercedes was traveling at a high rate of speed, ran that red light while traveling southbound. The woman was hospitalized, but was conscious and speaking with investigators on Thursday night. And he added that he did not know the extent of her injuries either. I cannot wait to get the details of this, because the first thing I thought was someone had a heart attack, a stroke, passed out just in general, and then they kind of mashed on the gas. It's the only thing I could imagine. Because again, like I said, I've driven that area so many times I can't even count. That there's a huge, huge, huge hill that comes down into that. So without even hitting your gas pedal, if you drop your car in neutral and let it roll, you're going about 55, 60 miles an hour with no gas. So it could, the degree to which she flew through that intersection made it even worse. We saw some of the accounts. Let's get your thoughts on this, Yaz, because this is one of the things that shakes an entire community. If you're just driving through that intersection, you happen to be the one that's at that much bad luck, life is over.
Yeah, it was weird how pinpointed the strike was. There was cars on either side of the car that initially got hit, but that was the only one that just went straight through, and the cars on either side were fine. And I did have the same thought that you had, like there has to be something wrong either with the car or with the driver, because you can't be driving that fast in those streets anyway, right? Like how did she get that much speed in the first place? And then why would she, no even attempt to brake when she came up to the intersection? So it's very sad, and hopefully, we get some more details soon. And
Yeah, I have a feeling whenever that stretch is open enough for you to shoot down that hill, it's a long stretch. There's a stoplight at the top of that hill, and then there's the stoplight that she ran through. She must have been stopped at that light up there and was one of the first cars, because there's not much chance for you to have that much open space with no other cars before you get to that bottom intersection. So obviously there's lots of mourning going on, and thoughts and concerns for these families of folks that lost their lives randomly. It's really tough. It's tough to see stuff like that. And honestly, and this is just a mindset thing. It could happen anywhere. But it's gonna be hard for me to drive through the intersection just thinking about what could happen there. And how it's basically set up for that. I'm just glad it didn't go into larger balls of flames, as again, 4 gas stations are on that corner.